Hello Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 12th going to the 18th of February. So happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Hope you guys have an amazing week, but we will look into it together. Because of the occasion, I do have a mini love reading to do at the end, so stay tuned. And yeah, as I'm shuffling your cards, I just want to quickly talk about an amazing app called Aura. If any of you have known, I do love to speak about Aura anyways. I don't do it often. I do post about it, but in my videos, I don't always speak about it. But if you're wanting to get into meditation, this is the right time to do it. If you're wanting to get into any really good routines, connect with yourself, or add that as part of your day, then Aura is a really amazing app. It's a mindfulness app, meditation app. It has everything from ASMR, hypnosis, breath work, sleep sounds. It's got a bunch of things on there, even coaching and stuff like that. So if it's something you're interested in, I do have a 7-day free trial link down below. And if you do enjoy it, then you get 25% off the membership. So that's always nice, worth giving a go. But anyway, let's dive into your reading, Taurus. Let's see what's going on for you guys. All right, let's split the deck for you. All right, let's see your overall energy here, Taurus, is the Knight of Swords. What is going on? I'm saying it because on the bottom of the deck you do have the Tower card, so it does feel like something feels like it's falling apart. Doesn't have to be a bad thing. No, the Tower card really can be about epiphanies. It is a shake-up. It is a card that represents destruction, but it's usually the things that don't serve us, and maybe there is a truth coming out. Knight of Swords feels like you are feeling a bit impatient this week, whether you are rushing forward, and I would say be aware of your words. Make sure that you mean what you say before you go and do it. Make sure that what you're doing is maybe a bit more strategic than just rushing in, only because there could be something that you don't see and it ends up making things a bit more problematic. Maybe you want to speak your mind to somebody and shake some sense into them, but the way that it's said, if it's not thought about properly, could cause a bit of like a downfall. Okay, whether that's separation, I don't know. I will clarify this card. Let me dive in for you, Taurus, to give you a clearer message. Why is the Knight of Swords here? The Moon. Look at that. You're rushing straight in to clear something up here. I'm getting a bit of goosebumps, to be honest. This could very well be that you feel like something is hidden from you. There's a mixture of things that this could mean, because the Moon card can represent things that are hidden. It can represent secrets, things that are done with ill intentions, people who are not really out for your best interests, blah, blah, blah. The Knight of Swords feels like you are actually rushing in to confront some people. If it's not that, the Moon can also be about like suppressed or hidden feelings, subconscious stuff, subconscious blockages here that might be preventing you from moving forward from anything, like this is like certain belief systems. I don't know why I sense it as that, but it's like, yeah, the things that kind of unconsciously influence you. The Knight of Swords is saying that you're really bringing truth into a situation, whether it's outside of yourself or within. I'm going to clarify it though. I did suck in a bit of breath there, because if it is outside of yourself, you are really rushing in. Let's clarify. Why is the Moon here? The Knight of Cups. That's quite interesting, because this could be a romantic interest. This could be a water sign for some of you, okay? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be though. Okay, there's two ways of describing this. Some of you, this is actually outside of yourself. Some of you, this is inside of yourself, okay? That's something that you're dealing with internally. For those of you externally, the Moon and the Knight of Cups, you feel like someone has hidden intentions and you're addressing it. There potentially is a secret though. When the Moon comes up, it's not really... It just feels like you can sense that something is up with somebody. So Knight of Cups, this person is portrayed as someone who wears their heart on their sleeve, a romantic person, somebody who is known to be maybe, very Piscean energy, to be honest, a little bit in like a, in a dream world. This person might be not very realistic or genuine with that Moon energy, to be honest with you. We will see during the rest of the reading about this person, most probably, because it seems very important for this week. For others of you, if this is you, it does feel like you're really addressing and opening yourself up to some emotions that you would not addressing before. Like these feel like quite deep emotions, things that make you feel a little bit lost sometimes. You know, there is like, I'm feeling in my heart chakra that you guys are really addressing something that has been a blockage in your heart chakra. Okay, so the Knight of Cups is you being, you know, more open and vulnerable with yourself. Usually this is, you know, I always see him going through the lake that that's in front of him so that he can get to the other side. It feels like you want to maybe change how you feel emotionally, or, you know, you want to change your life maybe, and it starts from your emotional, you know, state or your subconscious mind, for example. So it kind of takes addressing those hidden feelings and those things that may make us feel a little bit lackluster. I don't know what's coming up, but it is, and you're diving straight into it with truth. Maybe that's the thing that's causing a shake-up, is that this definitely will cause a change if this is internal. But let's see what your challenge is. 5 of Wands, conflict. Could be in a conflict, yes, I will clarify. There definitely is a conflicting week, I'll be honest. And you're definitely feeling very confrontational. There's whatever this is, if it's internal or not, you are diving straight into it to solve it. Not just solve it, but you're bringing truth to a situation. That's what it is with the Knight of Swords. 5 of Wands, yeah, conflict, chaos. Clarify the 5 of Wands. The Nine of Cups. When this is a challenge, you know, this could be something that's blocking you from getting what you want, or just something got very itchy. I don't know if that means anything, but anyway, your challenge seems to be about, maybe there's like a conflict of interest that's stopping you from getting some sort of wish fulfillment, and this is something that you're solving. That could very much relate to inner conflict as well, because again, like maybe there's just a lot going on up here, and it's like the 5 of Wands is a card where nothing really is going anywhere. It's just everything is just speaking, and maybe you're criticizing yourself, or maybe you're saying, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, why am I not doing it, you need to do this, but you're not actually taking action on it. You're just beating yourself up about it. And you know, it's the spiral we all get into, so don't worry. If this is external, that potentially is somebody who does not have the best intentions. I think that somebody might be trying to block you from actually getting some sort of wish fulfillment. And that's where the argument's coming from. Clarify the 9 of Cups, please. The Page of Cups. Usually this is like an apology card. It's like, again, a kind of like an emotional surprise. So again, like 50-50, if this is someone outside of yourself. I will go back and forth because I clearly am seeing 2 separate storylines. If this is outside of yourself, someone is going to apologize. I think this person is one of those people who will smile in your face whilst they're doing something wrong. And whilst you're addressing them, like, why did you do that? And they're smiling, or they find amusement. You're in conflict with someone who finds amusement from getting something out of you, by the way. So if that, I'm getting goosebumps. If that's someone that you're dealing with, I don't know how you can deal with that, because addressing them, if you need to speak your mind for you, go ahead. If that's something you need to get off your chest and it makes you feel better about the situation, and go ahead. But if you're trying to convince them that what they're doing is wrong, they know that, but they're getting a boost out of this. Someone loves the drama, someone loves chaos. I'm seeing a false apology for some of you. I'm just sensing someone who's like, oh, really? I didn't mean to do that. You know, but they know they did. I'm sensing someone who's very insincere. Ew. Taurus. Now, if that's not you, if that's not your story and this is internally, you know, Page of Cups is something that kind of comes as a surprise. 9 of Cups, you know, something is kind of blocking you here. And I think it's part of your own like emotion. Maybe it is like your own feelings are kind of getting the best of you here. Because this is a battle between the head, the logic, and the heart, the emotion. They're going head to head. Something about the way that you feel about something, again, and maybe what's blocking you here, is blocking a wish fulfillment. And you are having this like kind of like blowing up at yourself. But I think maybe it's not, I hope it's not confrontational or to beat yourself up about anything. It won't change anything. But it is about kind of weighing out the pros and cons of like the logical side of something and the emotional side of something, and what really means more to you in the moment. Because maybe you've let your emotions rule you in something, whereas something needs maybe more logic. I'm leaning more towards that Knight of Swords might need bringing logic to something that might be quite confusing or uncertain will probably be the best thing, because any more emotion into that, any more of that Piscean energy is just going to confuse the heck out of you, because it's ruled by Neptune, which is literally about like illusions and daydreams and all that, fantasy stuff. And I think you need some groundedness right now. Maybe it's your own mind again, like maybe you've been stuck in daydreams, it's not getting the work done or whatever it is, it's blocking your wish fulfillment. So that's something you're addressing here. Right, moving forward, what to focus on for my lovely Tauruses? The work. For some of you, this is someone in a workplace, or it's someone who's blocking something in your workspace. But the universe wants you to know and understand and focus on the fact that nothing can really block your blessings. Of course, someone can make your life a little bit more difficult and pee you off, absolutely. But the Eight of Pentacles is really about doing the work, building on your skills, your talents, your abilities. You are good at what you do, and naturally that will come back to you. Eights always represent karma for me. It's like, what you put into the world, it comes back, like the infinity sign. It's the 8. It's I think they're asking you to focus on your money, focus on your work, focus on your skills and your talents, your abilities, and focus on that groundedness. I think that will be important given all of this chaotic energy. Right, let's clarify. The Ace of Cups is very interesting. What should Taurus focus on right now? Yeah, the Hermit. This is very interesting. Now, we do have this new beginning. Oh, look at that. This is exactly your energy. And of course, behind it, we have that 7 of Swords. You are addressing someone who is clearly, or something that is clearly very deceptive. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, that's something I am seeing. You're dealing with someone who is clearly has their own strategy. Of course, that's what it means. It's kind of like going behind the back, being sneaky, not completely being truthful or honest, or doing things in an honest way. Now, the wild card represents a new beginning, and something that they want you to focus on really is love, like self-love, your emotions, your feelings, because giving this person in particular, there's nothing that you can do to really solve this situation fully. Do what you feel you need to do to release it, to let it go. But this person in particular, I don't really see them changing. I don't really see this coming to, I don't think this is an amicable situation. Like, you can't shake hands with this person. There's a lack of, I think you are really strong with integrity. You're the Hermit and the Ace of Cups. You guys are old souls here. You've been through crap in your life. And you know that you don't really want to do harm on people, So there is just this energy of like, there is no like amicable situation between you and this thing. So Ace of Cups, the Hermit, focusing on your love, your peace, giving to yourself and living your life is actually the thing they're asking you to focus on, because all of this is to do with yourself. Nothing outside of yourself. This is all to do with you. Take some time out. The Hermit is a card for, taking some time to yourself, isolating if you need to from anything in your surroundings, so that you can actually focus on Ace of Cups, a new emotional beginning. Peace, which some of you definitely are lacking this week, is peace, whether it's in your own state of mind, whether it's outside of yourself. If this is all internal, what Spirit wants you to know is that, going head to head with yourself, unless you are kind of giving yourself like reassurance and looking at things from a higher perspective, then you kind of like clashing with two things that can't really agree. Like, logic can't really agree or understand emotion. Yeah, and vice versa. The very opposite energies that you're dealing with. So the Ace of Cups here with the Hermit. The Hermit is very, wise. It's using your wisdom to help with your emotions. Maybe for some of you, the Hermit could be going to a mentor, a therapist. For some, if this is a real like deep issue, definitely do that. It's a teacher, someone who can help you, and that will definitely start a new beginning. And the Eight of Pentacles, again, is building a skill or progressing with something, doing the work. So if this is like your emotional and mental well-being, then absolutely go and speak to somebody, because you will start to see a lot more progress. Now, for others of you, again, looking at things from a high perspective, taking some time out, all right, could be very beneficial to this new beginning for you. If this is outside yourself, Spirit wants you to focus on yourself more than focusing on this person. Again, this person is not good for you. Whatever they're doing is blocking your peace and your love for self. Okay, could definitely be getting in the way of your work as well. So they're asking you to take some time to yourself. Okay, and that will spark a new beginning. Okie dokie. Some of you might need a strategy in your own life, to look after just yourself. Don't worry about this person, because, they probably have their own strategy, to be honest, as well. They're clearly very focused on their self. But all right, let's look in your recent past for you. Is the Seven of Pentacles. So again, feeling a little bit like things are taking its time to show fruit in your life, to manifest into your world. All right, this shows me that you've been doing a lot of hard work. It's just taking its time. Seven of Pentacles, whatever it is that you're doing, whether it is just your financial situation, if it is your work situation or something you're working on, it takes time. Number one, because as you can see, this card is showing as if it's like plants, and plants do take time to grow. You kind of have to keep nurturing, keep giving to it for it to keep growing, but it does take some time. Let's clarify this energy. The Star, this could be in terms of your own healing or some sort of wish fulfillment, okay? All right. So it's just telling me you've been working hard, all right, but maybe not seeing much effort, but this is showing me that you've been doing the work, you've been healing, you've been focusing on yourself, which is great. I don't know what this person's problem is. This could be someone from the past, or again, someone in a workspace that you already know is just not that good for you. Your future is the Queen of Wands. I love that. This usually comes up when you're feeling a lot more confident, you're feeling a lot more attractive. Okay, maybe got more passions or focusing a lot more on your passions, definitely more on your appearance here. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands in your near future. Queen of Cups, so focusing more on your passions and your emotions, and you got Queen of Wands again, so there we go. Alrighty, this is really you tapping into a much more confident part of yourself. Clearly, this means that whatever situation has happened this week, the love that you're being guided to put towards yourself and the work you're being guided to put towards yourself is actually really going to pay off. This actually feels like maybe there is like 3 significant people in the near future here, potentially 2 fire signs and a water sign. That could be like a friendship here. I'm not seeing anything bad. Let's see. The Knight of Wands could be a trip or travel. Maybe you guys are going on like a vacation. You have the Six of Cups here. And look, we're leaving things in the past, and there is some Sun, which is happiness and victory, and Judgment, which is seeing the truth of a situation, learning a lesson, moving forward. Some of you could be leaving a very toxic connection, for example, spending some time with your friends, or going to see family maybe even as well. There's 3 significant people, but you could be one of them. But a lot more passion and adventure is coming through for you with that Knight of Wands. A lot more optimism. So don't worry. This won't affect you for much longer. I think this is just really shining a light on truth of a situation so that you can act accordingly. Just remember, the Tower card doesn't happen in healthy situations, unless something does really need to change. The Tower card removes faulty foundations. Okay, the universe feels like it needs to show you someone's true intentions, and maybe the fact that this person is not supposed to be in your life or in your surroundings because it's impacting you. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go and pull you some love cards, and let's see what they have to say whilst I'm clearing the table. Make sure you go like and subscribe if you'd like to. If you'd like to see more of these readings, I do them weekly. Alright, let's see. I have the Romance and Soulmate deck here, so let's pull you some of these. All right, for Taurus, please. For love, for Taurus. All right, so just remember, those two definitely go hand in hand. Just remember, we have deception here, by the way. Someone's wearing a false mask, false self in this relationship. Okie dokie. Ooh. Okay, very clear message. I'm going to go ahead and say it. You have released your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, especially with that deception. And then you do have this like calling in your soulmate, a new love, and this could be the one. There is a story, clear story, that when you really let go and release, it's just this confirmation there is someone better out there for you. And actually, the next person that you probably will end up with, okay, for whoever this message is for, is actually going to be the right person for you, okay? My goodness. Now, let's speak to, again, that could be very well a message for the singles, and maybe for those of you who are in, dating somebody who's a bit toxic and you're just... you feel something for them. Clearly, that's what keeps us there. But I think that this week you are very confrontational, and maybe you are a bit pissed off of someone, to be fair, because clearly there is some deception here, and maybe that will help you to move forward from a relationship. There's a clear message here, to be honest. So those of you who are in very happy, healthy relationships, clearly not for you. This particular message, I think that is just what it is. I just have to say that to you. That this is clearly about letting someone go to be able to move on to your true partner. Any cards, please, for Taurus in terms of their love and relationships? Ace of Pentacles, new stable beginning. Ace of Cups. Oh, you got two aces. This is new beginnings, but this is not just emotional, something that will bring you a lot of peace and abundance of love. But you're also having a very stable foundation when it comes down to future relationships. I'm hearing it all starts from now. Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So if there is someone in your life who you do like have conflict with, this is someone that you argue with constantly. You guys are very different people, and sometimes that works. Other times, there is clearly an immature energy here, and I don't think this person brings out the best in you, because Seven of Pentacles, it does feel like you're trying to make it work and you're trying to nurture this, you're trying to bring something to it. But the Five of Wands is like only for some of you, that someone needs some growing up to do with that Five of Wands, because it's just immature. Like no one's listening to each other. It's all just trying to be hard because no one's listening. So if you're with someone who's not putting any effort in, then of course it is time to let that person go, considering this feels like someone you've been with for a long time, someone who you've been kind of waiting for to show results. That's the Seven of Pentacles. There is definitely a new beginning. It doesn't feel like it's the person that you want it to be, but I don't think you want them anymore. Or there is part of you that might feel like that, because it's just like, what am I doing here? Like, for those of you who I'm reading for, that's what it feels like. What am I doing? When you kind of set that standard for yourself, because these new beginnings really start from yourself. No one's going to come in and give you an abundant love and then that's the end of it. Like, now you can move away from the old person. No, it takes the step of walking away from it because you know that you deserve something better and unconditional and loving. And that's when this new beginning starts. That's when the Two of Cups comes in. This comes from self, and then you meet the right person. All right? That's what I'm getting. All right, calling in your soulmate says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. It comes down to new love. All right, a new person to start your romantic feelings, but someone you're calling in. So visualize, think about who you want in your life, who you would like a divine connection with, and try and manifest them in. Act as if they're around you already. I know it sounds weird, but anyway. By the way, you can't manifest a specific person. I know some people say that you can and whatever. Like, I kind of feel like that's a little bit of the darker side of manifestation, because it imposes against free will at the end of the day. But it's about, in your head, listing the things that you desire in a person, and kind of how you would be in that relationship with that person. You start being that person you see yourself as with that person, and you naturally will attract in your divine partner. Okay? If the person that you're attracted to and you want to manifest is your divine partner, then this manifestation would actually work for you anyways. You don't have to worry, But I kind of don't really, because relationships that kind of impose on someone's free will don't really work anyway, but like in the long term. But anyway, that's just my That's just my opinion. Everyone's got their own in spirituality. But anyway, there you go. I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope it helped in some way. Let me know, and I will see you guys next time. All right.